think the thing that I wanted to mention before I throw to you is Kirby Kaze, a legendary Sheik in his own right, recently tweeted something along the lines of like, I don't know why I gaslit people to play this matchup. Like, don't play it or whatever. So if even one of the greatest Sheiks of all time is going, I don't know about this one, guys, then
Mm,
maybe it's secondary time. But I still don't think it's that bad.
yeah. I feel like with time, it also like as the meta develops, it'll swing one way and the other way. I feel like that just happens throughout history. People think the matchup is bad, and then they're like, "Oh wait, it's actually good."
Or is not as bad as we thought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Much like the match was going more than we thought, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, we're
We
already
are
starting.
jumping right into it.
Love the H box cam there. I don't know how he's playing like that. He's just looking.
So we got this started. Good roll read right there. Big part of wow, really, really, really good read. I even see
Nice
JSalt
wait
reacting
there.
there. So yeah, there's a couple things in this matchup I think that make it quite difficult. A big one, of course, is crouch. That's something
Mm,
that like crouch canceling in general, not so good for Sheik, but specifically in this case, um, being able to kind of crouch under a lot of options as well, like grab, just makes it more difficult. I don't know. I don't actually know, Zamsar, what character you play. So
Oh, I'm a Falcon man.
Falcon, gotcha.
Yeah.
So not too much experience with this matchup then.
No, no, not really.
I used to main Puff, so I
Oh.
I now play Falco, but I used to think that this matchup wasn't as bad as people thought it was, and I
Mm,
still kind of stand by that. But I do
yeah.
think that Puff still wins. That could have been a rest. Unfortunate that it doesn't end up working out. Will kill as well. But yeah, I
Wow,
think
JSalt taking the lead, actually.
the main problem is just you need to. It's like the classic kind of. It's a really good example of a problem I think we see a lot in like Falco Mirth, where maybe the matchup is even, but one character has to work a lot harder to like
Yeah.
make it even, and
Mhm.
then if you, depending on your philosophy on matchups, you could argue that that just means it's a losing matchup. Like if Sheik has to play really, really cleanly and fast and be really unpredictable with the spacing, whereas Jigglypuff can kind of just hold center, crouch a lot, back air, and try to get rests, then is that just a really good matchup for Jigglypuff? Well, if you play like insanely fast, it's pretty difficult as Jigglypuff.
Mhm.
That was a very close game.
Killing
So
with up air, crazy. HBox taking game 1.
yeah, that was close though. I think
Yeah, that was very close, and JSaw was in the lead majority of that game too.
yeah. So
Wonder where
um,
they're gonna go next.
I think since it's best of five, we're just gonna go Dreamland for sure.
Hmm.
Um, since it's pretty much like, even though Sheik's kind of like Dreamland and lots of other matchups, you basically just live forever, and then you also get the edge guards. So lots of advantages there.
Mhm.
Um, but wait, actually, no, wait. J Salt was the one that lost, so never mind. Uh, probably Yoshi's. I don't even like Yoshi. Maybe Fountain. What do you feel?
I feel maybe Fountain. Oh, back to PS actually.
Yeah. So,
I guess
I
it
don't
was
think.
close enough to warrant
Yeah, I
going
don't
back
think. I don't think
here.
Pokemon's like a bad stage. I
Mhm.
think neither player like benefit that much from it.
Yeah.
You're not getting a ton of kills off the top on
Ooh,
either side.
unfortunate.
Like you're still gonna kill off the top with things like up air, but like it's not like that extra like early percent really saves you that much. Great folder there.
Wow, just going back and forth with these stocks. Honestly, I'm feeling a game 5 with the way this is going.
I think so. One of the big things I always talk about with HBox is just that uh, HBox is a very, very information-based player.
Hmm.
He's pretty much always been that way. I think it lends itself to Puff well because you have more time to think. It's like a less technically demanding character. So what I always like to say is like whenever we're kind of going to like a game 5, I would usually give the edge to HBox or like a game 4. You need to kind of get that advantage early. So like I would say if HBox takes game 2, like it's basically over. He very rarely gets reversaled like that,
Yeah.
especially by a player kind of that would already be the underdog. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. Like we've seen,
True.
not only is JSalt ahead, also just kind of doing quite well.
Oh, wow.
wow.
A 2 whole stocks ahead here. Very big lead. But we know Clutch Box. We know it happens. Mr. the Box himself.
And yeah, part of that will happen by getting this edge guard and then really good awareness to do the up smash there. Getting the edge guard, and then if you can kind of get a low percent rest, that would be good. Like 16%, not enough that you're just gonna like get a deep rest punish. And Sheik doesn't have a very strong rest punish either. So
That's true.
but you don't want to fish for it, like kind of going for that pound, like you gotta be careful.
Right.
All right, both just kind of feeling each other out, but I actually think HBox is like fishing a bit too strong.
Nice.
Yeah, this will kill if you get in the right spot.
Wow.
Up smash. Okay, just gonna go for the upper
Order?
instead.
Oh, upper.
Doesn't kill off the top. I think you actually had an up smash opportunity, but like a little tricky.
Yeah.
Still, this is a very sizable lead. Grab for sure will kill, but you're really afraid to do it because of the crouch. Oh my god, that's
no
it.
way!
No, you can go for the upper.
Okay, it's not over yet, but oh, JSalt's in a really weird position. He doesn't want to fish for it too hard. Getting the forward air.
Doing stuff like jab there is really good. It's kind of like the same way that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
he ran out of jumps, I think.
That is a very strange thing to see
Whoa.
from HBox's side,
Yeah.
especially kind of player of his caliber. JSalt kind of shaking his head there, but I suspect now we're going to see Dreamland. Either way, I think JSalt was in a very good spot to take it, so
Yeah.
not the biggest shame.
A little concerning that he was 2 stock leads and HBox still took it back all the way to last stock.
Yeah, that said, I think like this is kind of what I mean. We even see this with like Puff Peach a bit, although that's a much more exaggerated matchup. Like it's easy to say like, oh, I think Sheik doesn't win the matchup. Like I think Puff has an advantage, but Sheik has like a lot of really good tools. I think this is what I mean. Like I think it's just a bit harder for her. She has to play more cleanly. She can't like make a mistake. Like look, make a mistake, you're gonna die. Like
Yeah.
barely doesn't get it, but like it's that kind of thing that sort of happens. But if you're able to really leverage that kind of advantage, it can look really brutal.
Yeah.
Ooh, good read on the spot dodge. All right, like getting these needle charges is another huge thing. Like it really allows you to leverage the edge guard much better. Like we're gonna see it right near the edge here. Okay, it doesn't go for it yet.
Oh, is that a rest? Nope.
Not yet. Not at the right percent. Or not at the right DI at least. Okay, that'll do it.
Nice, solid forwarder. JSalt surprisingly slightly in the lead almost every game for the first half.
Okay, so yeah, like right now, I think the main thing we were talking about earlier with the crouch cancel, really good awareness in the up air, is just like try to get around that crouch cancel percent. Puff kind of can leverage that pretty well. Already 57, like I don't think you can dash attack yet, but like you can start going for things that are a lot safer. Like this is juicy damage. JSalt is refusing to die. Okay. Doesn't go for the
that
grab.
shield is so low right now.
Okay, that'll do it. This is the time again for HBox to kind of turn it around. And this is when you as JSalt need to be aware of like fishing. Like we're gonna see more pounds here. We're gonna see more tomahawks, like empty lands. This is the moment where like if HBox can just get like an up tilt, could suddenly win the, like turn it around back to even. If that could have been a rest even. Nice. Good SCI on the down air, excuse me. And really, like, if you want to kind of negate the power of the clutch box, you got to close it out right now.
Yeah,
can't.
it's looking hard for HBox to get in here actually.
And it makes sense because he doesn't have the percent to leverage really. He's still
Mhm.
alive, but needles are gonna do a decent amount
Oh,
of
there's
work.
a weird
Oh,
position.
risky. Okay, tries to SCI, doesn't get out of it. Edge guard situation though, and we're back.
Such a high percent for HBox. This is
Alright.
super scary, but last dog.
This is where the clutch box comes
Yeah,
out.
this is when it happens.
And it's tricky because you can go for things like jab. Oh, that is not that just shows the
No.
nerves from JSalt. Accidental forward smash.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. You can see like okay, there you go. That's it.
Okay, yeah, sealing it out, but it's still so close every game.
That was very doable. For sure we're
Yeah.
going back to Dreamland.
Yeah, I think near the end of that game, like it was just looking really hard for HBox to get in on JSalt, and JSalt was doing such a good job at keeping HBox off center stage.
Yeah. Again, as I said at the beginning, I do think the longer the set goes on, the more chances that HBox has to adapt. I think
Right.
he starts to get a better feel for like what kind of neutral options they're going for. I don't even like this is what I mean by the punish.
Yeah,
Like,
miss
it's
rest.
Like 30.
You just get a grab, but what can you really do at a low percent like that?
Nice. That was big.
That was a huge back air.
Okay. So again, kind of fighting for the percents. I don't think a pound at
Strange
3
pound there.
Yeah, he's been doing a couple. Thing is like so it's high risk, high reward, right? You go for a pound, knock him up. You can easily get a rest if they do that in.
Yeah.
So that's the logic there.
I see.
But it's one of those things where like you can't do it too much because then the person's like they're probably gonna pound a lot. Like there's a very famous clip of Zayn kind of commentating a match where he's like, of course he goes for the pound, and he does, and it makes sense, right? Like it's something you know they're looking for. Gonna go for up air here, forward air. Okay. Fine.
Damn, he went super high up there.
Yeah, unlike the spacies, up throw not going to do nearly as much, just going to kind of put you in a position. You can see, like, maybe even better to go for a different aerial, but trying to shark from the bottom ends up working out.
Ooh. Wow. Crazy rest.
Charge up smash. Not going to do it.
Dreamland. Dreamland moment. Just like that. HBox 2 stocks ahead. Completely opposite of what happened last game.
All right, and so I think this is kind of what I was saying earlier, right? Like the more information you have, the more you kind of get a feel for like what they're going to do in, especially in this matchup where like if you think, oh, they're probably going to dash attack now, they're probably going to grab, like you can just rest them out of that. So kind of a mountain to climb for JSalt, but this is, HBox's counter pick. This is far and away the worst stage in the matchup for Sheik, I would say. So, doesn't really matter that it was like a JV3. We got a lot of space.
Oh man, game 5.
And keep in mind, this is winners finals. So like the winner of this is in grand finals, and the winner, as we've already mentioned, will be able to go to the Egg Dog tournament in Vancouver in January.
Egg Dog Scramble 2.
Exactly. So definitely something that they want to get. Vancouver. That's where I'm currently in right now. So great city to be.
Yo! Shout out to the PNW.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is definitely a really important game because Winterside Grands is going to be huge.
Ooh. Just trying to get a read on what HBox would do after kind of like the forward air. This is what I mean. Like, there's a rhythm of like how you're attacking on the shield. There's a rhythm of like when you like to go in. The longer that HBox has time to kind of get a feel for that, this is like how he has defined his career as a player.
Yeah.
So you have to be like changing that quite a bit. Otherwise, like he starts to get a bit in your head. Even like random attacks like that, like just like a dash attack, double dash attack, both time clipping him. Like he wasn't hitting those at the beginning of the set.
Oh man. Yeah, seeing HBox adapt in real time is so wild.
And he's like really very good at it. Okay, this time, there's an
Oh.
adaptation from JSalt.
Oh,
Last time,
wow.
Hbox kind of counterattacked right after the wait. This time, JSalt dashing away. So like, that's good to see if you're a
Ooh.
JSalt fan. You need to see some changes. Really
Yeah.
can't be throwing dash attack out of that percent.
Yeah.
That might even been a
Ah!
miss, but
Oh,
that's gonna do it.
no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
There are spots in that kind of wall of pain situation where Hbox likes to rest.
Mm.
So if it does come
Yeah,
down to
it's
the wire,
yeah.
like you should honestly DI to to live off the top, because if you rest there, you die. It's like a weird
Mm.
little
Yeah.
like minor advantage you would have, because he does like to style a bit, especially in events like this. Nice bait. I like the wave land off. Nice. Not gonna do it
Ooh,
though.
not quite. Oh, that's bad position for JSalt. Oh,
Good DI.
so close. Okay. Oh my god, it's just back to back. Hbox slightly in the lead here, but
Okay. Clips him. Still can make it back. Good
ooh,
wait, but there's Randall in the picture.
Randy.
Okay, that'll do it.
Last stock. JSalt's gotta pull something out here.
I think a big problem that Hbox is picking up on is a lot of JSalt's attacks are on like beat one. You know, like he just runs in and attacks, runs in and
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah. He doesn't
And
really like wait.
and that's not to say that like he never waits, like he has
Yeah.
kind of mixed it up, but like, you know, that gets walled out by things like back air, that gets walled out by like shielding and then rescuing out a shield. That's
Oh,
gonna do it.
yeah, that's it. Oh, congrats to Hbox winning it 3-2, getting the winner's side of grands. Wow,
Like
that
I
was
said,
crazy.
the longer the set goes on, the more Hbox is at an advantage. It's one of those things where I think JSalt was doing a really good job of leveraging speed in particular. So, you know, playing a lot of situations where he'd kind of be tricky off of a wave land or suddenly come in in a way that like Puff wasn't expecting. And
Mm,
then once Hbox kind of got a feel of like, okay, you just like to kind of go in and attack most of the time without a kind of a change up.
yeah.
Um, that made it a lot easier for Hbox to deal with that. And that's kind of an oversimplification. Of course, JSalt was doing more stuff, but
Hmm.
that's a bit of what I was seeing.
Yeah, I think especially like when you're on game 5, like almost last stock, like the pressure can really get to you too. But honestly, JSalt was really giving Hbox some work. So big shout out to JSalt too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and he's not out, right? Like this is winners,
Yeah,
so
yeah, he's
JSalt
still in
gonna
the
be up against
tournament.
Backlow.